Welcome back to Shane's Main Shop. I don't think this will be a how-to video, but it might help you out a little bit. This is a McCulloch. Oh, shoot. Hold on. What number? Oh, right here. It's a Mac 3818 anti-vibration 38cc chainsaw. And the only thing that was wrong with it had a broken spring here. I fixed this a while back. The fill threads on this broke off halfway, so that don't seal. But I was able to get that to seal enough so I could use the chainsaw, but I haven't used this in a year or two. And I pulled it out and I've got very, very weak spark. So of course, obviously I put a new plug in it, checked all that, and I am getting a spark, but it's very weak. So I just decided to pull the whole thing apart, and I see I need a new fuel line. It's broken. I think it broke as I took it apart because these are very brittle and old, so I'll replace that. And since I have it this far apart, I am going to order a new oil tank for it because basically this is the cover here. And the threads to this should be about another ½ inch higher, but it cracked somehow. And so this only catches a little bit. It will go on, but this is not deep enough to seat in the bottom of the cover there to seal. And you can see I stack stuff up in there to help stop it from leaking, at least so I can use the chainsaw. But since I got it this far apart, I'm going to order a new barn chain oil tank for it. But the real reason why I was taking it apart was the spark issue, and I just took this off here, and so the wheel here has a couple magnetic points on here. You can see my screwdriver sticks right to it, and as those go around, they pass by. This is normally bolted in here. There's bolts on the way. Let me just show you here real quick in case this helps somebody else out. So this is normally bolted down, roughly like that. It's pretty close to the flywheel. I don't know the gap on this yet. I will get that before I put it back together, obviously. But it sits like that, and as this rotates around, those magnets go by those 2 points on it. It creates the spark. Let me just put this screw here so I don't lose it. And then I'll show you what I found when I lifted that up. Now the other screw is actually right over here. I'll show you. It's still on this piece here because it's the ground wire for the shutoff. So you can kill. It's a kill switch. So basically, and then the other one hooks on here. Maybe I'll show you how this goes back together. But anyways, I tipped this up, and look how corroded. Not even corrosion. It's just packed with stuff. So this one here, I might be able to wipe a lot of that off my hand. See how shiny that is? And now there's another one of those under here somewhere on this side. Now I'm just trying to do this one-handed, but look how caked up this is. Oh, there it is right there. Look at that, right in the middle. This is obviously all extra stuff too. Just wipe my finger off here for a second. But now you can see there's 2 shiny points here. If those aren't kept clean, you will not get a good spark, and this thing will not run. So I could probably throw this thing back together and get it running. But geez, it just makes sense to fix this tank while it's all apart. Put it in the tank, and I actually couldn't get it running out anyways because this line is broken. So I got to get some fuel line for it first. So I guess I'll just leave it sitting here like this until I get those parts and get it put back together, which is a bummer because I really needed it tomorrow, which means I got to use a pullin', which I don't like. They're not the greatest chainsaws, but the darn thing starts every time. Okay, so I guess I'll leave this like this for now. Put this cover on here just so stuff don't get down in there. And yeah, I got to order some fuel lines for it. And of course, I'm going to clean all this up. I mean, it's never been apart. So it's just caked in here pretty bad. And while it's apart, I might as well just order every fuel line for it, as well as fuel filter. You can see I already pulled out a lot of the junk out of it. So I'll do that. But again, this is a McCulloch 3818 chainsaw. It's a newer one, obviously. Well, I don't know. I guess the thing's probably 10 to 15 years old now, but it's all plastic. God, I hate that. And it makes it nice and lightweight, but everything is just plastic on these things today, as opposed to, I got over here another one I've been working on that ran always good is this Husqvarna Actually, there is plastic on this too, but it's just a much ruggeder saw. But this one has a flooding issue. No matter what I do, it keeps flooding out. It won't even start, it just floods out. This is a 1998 version of the Husqvarna 261 with the air injection. So anyway, I putt around with this one too. But this Pullen, which I think are the cheapest saws, or at least in the cheap category, this 2150 starts every damn time. Go figure, huh? Anyway, that's what we're working on. Like I said, I mean, I can't put this back together. Oh, I'm messing here. I can't put this back together right now until I get the parts for it. So, yeah. I guess I'll just leave it here. And the reason I'm kind of sitting over here and not working on the bench is because I had the furnace running. I had it blowing right on me. I didn't want to heat the whole garage up just to be out here for an hour or so. You know, it was no sense. I just had the heat blowing on me right here. And I was just putting away and getting this thing apart. But now I got to get the information on this thing so I can order some parts. So I'll let you go for now. Yeah, it's all caked in. All kinds of stuff caked in there too. But anyway, thanks for swinging by Shane's Main Shop. I don't know, maybe I'll either do another video of this going together and just put this one out there separate. But if you have a spark issue and you know it's not the plug, you need to get inside here and check this and check the gap. Usually the gaps on these don't move. But if they get plugged up like this one was with either crap or sitting around, they start to have a layer of rust on them. You won't get it to start, you know, or it won't run good if it does start. But if you don't have a good spark, and you want to check these too to make sure these are nice and clean. But these are nice and clean on this, so those are not an issue. The issue was the other side, which you saw when I first flipped it over. It was just caked with sawdust and grease. But all right, I'm gonna leave it here. Get these parts ordered, and maybe I'll do a video of reassembling this thing. Thanks for swinging by Shane's Main Shop. Have a great day. Come back often for more videos. We'll see you in the next video.